look, pretty good first day in pads. Good chance to get up there and look at the tape, see what it actually looked like. But I thought overall, the energy was pretty good. One injury of note, Andrews Pete with a quad. So take a look at that, see where he's at. But other than that, made it out pretty healthy.
How'd you see everyone hold up in terms of the heat and the pads and all?
Yeah, I thought everybody held up pretty good. We didn't have really anybody go down with any type of heat-related issues today. So, look, we were only out in the heat for about an hour or so. Which is by design. But yeah, I think the guys are handling the heat pretty well.
Oh, when you say answer for the quad, and obviously Trey Turner had a quad, but you don't think it's like similar?
No, I don't think those are related. Yeah, no. Trey was a quad tendon rupture.
Right.
Andrews, I think, is probably more of a strained quad, but we'll see. But I don't anticipate that being anywhere near the same deal.
Is the idea so tomorrow, a little longer practice, kind of work your way up to that 2 hours again? Add something?
Yeah. So really today was mandated by the league, collectively bargained for. So it was an hour 45 practice today. Tomorrow's 2, and then really from there on out, we kind of have control over it.
Dennis, do you have a number what the heat index has to be for all the equipment size?
No, you getting hot out there, Bobby? Yeah. No, look, it's something that we talked about yesterday with the doctors and the training staff. We're going to be smart with how we do it, but yet, I think it's important that we get out into it and have to get acclimated to it.
Yeah, how would you just evaluate Marshon's start to training camp?
Yeah, I'd say it's been pretty good. I think, look, the best thing that I've seen out of Lat in these first 5 days of practice is the way he's working, the way he's competing, and if he continues to practice that way, then I would anticipate that he'll perform at the level that we expect him to perform at, and that we're used to him performing at, and so that's been good to see.
Dennis, is he so good? Would you say that he can affect other guys around him? He can make other guys around him better?
Yeah, look, I mean, we put him in the most difficult situations that you can put a corner in. There's a lot of times that we put him on the opponent's best player, best receiver, and leave him on an island a little bit, and I think he wins more of those matchups than he loses. So it's a great for a play caller, it's a great tool to have, knowing that you can put him on their best receiver and be able to, take him out of the game, and it allows you to do some other things defensively to help out in some other areas.
Michael Thomas has looked pretty dynamic too. I think today was probably the day you spent more time on the ground, but contested catches, keeping the ball to the ground, ball security. How have you seen him ramp up? Yeah, look, I think, here's the thing for Mike. Mike's highly, highly competitive, and he wants to be perfect on every single play. And the reality is we're working back into that. So, I think for him and for his confidence and being able to go out there and make some contested catches and make some plays offensively, I think that was good. Good for us to see, good for him to see, and we'll continue to, ramp him up as we go along.
Yeah, what did you think of Brazil?
Well, look, I'd have to go back and look at the tape to really evaluate how he was today. But I'd say overall, I've been impressed with him in terms of his, explosiveness, his quick twitch. There's some suddenness inside, some pass rush ability inside that, I don't know that we've had. In terms of the way that we've had some great power rushers, but I don't know that we've had the suddenness, the burst, the twitch, some of those things that we have.
As a follow-up, is that a hard spot for a rookie? You think that's one of the most difficult spots for a rookie to step in?
Yeah. So I would say this. I would say, along the defensive line, from a physical standpoint, I think that's a very difficult job to do. From a mental standpoint, I'd say that's not quite as challenging as some other positions. So, but the way that he's built, his size, his power, his speed, he's built to play that position.
Dennis, I saw the defensive backs, they have like these goggles, like almost like blinders or blackout goggles on during the drill. Is that new new, or I guess what is the purpose of that?
Well, the purpose of that is to make sure that they're putting their eyes in the right spot. I mean, a lot of times, players get in trouble because they start looking somewhere they're not supposed to be looking, and the emphasis there is making sure they got their eyes in the right spot, and maintain keeping their eyes in the right spot.
You've discussed eye discipline as an issue or not an issue, but a challenge sometimes for the secondary. Is that in the same conversation?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we say on defense, look right, do right, and so the most important thing is training guys to put their eyes in the right spot, and then teaching them 1, 2, or 3. It's not that complicated. If he goes out, I want you to do this. If he goes in, I want you to do this. If he goes vertical, I want you to do this. It's pretty simple. It's just maintaining that discipline and putting your eyes in the right spot.
We didn't see the D-line go one-on-ones today. Is that something y'all gonna do later on in camp, or is it something?
Well, we've done it. It's just based on how the practice is. Typically, look, in a shorter practice like this, you can't get everything that you really like to get done. But as we get into some of the longer practices, basically anytime we go 7-on-7 with the skill guys, the O-line and D-line will be over there working together.
Have a first set of one-on-ones with the receivers and defensive backs. It's obviously a difficult scenario for defensive backs. What are you looking for in that regard? What are you hoping they're going to improve upon?
Well, look, the most important thing in that situation, because that drill is really slanted towards the offense. There's some drills that are slanted towards the defense. That particular drill is a little bit slanted more towards the offense. And so really it's an opportunity for guys to really focus in on, concentrate on working their technique. And if you work proper technique in that drill and have success there, that'll bode well as you get into full team situations where now there's a rush on the quarterback.
Dennis, a lot of new faces on that defensive line. How do you think those guys are coming together and are looking through almost a week of camp?
Yeah, I've been impressed with the way they're working, and I've been impressed with the way they're looking right now. So, but we're just a short period into camp, so we got a long way to go, but we're headed in the right direction.
Coach, Carr's pretty far up there in that fourth quarter comeback stat. What makes him? I mean, if you look at his numbers, he's ahead of some guys who are legends in this league. What do you think makes him?
Yeah, look, I think. Look, his ability to. I think it starts here in his mind. Number one, he's got the confidence in his ability to come back, and I think, he's able to use his mind to put our offense, the offenses that he's been in charge of, in the best positions to be successful. And so I think that's probably, his greatest asset is his mind and the way that he processes information.
Dennis, there's a report that Alvin Kamara wanted to go talk to Roger Goodell this week ahead of any potential suspension. Was that something he talked to you about like how he felt compelled to do that, or?
Yeah, I think that was a discussion that initially started with him and Mickey, and I think Alvin really wants to, get out ahead of this and have a chance to visit with Roger and kind of give him his side of the story and look, at the end of the day, I think part of it is let's get some resolution to where we're at, and then let's move forward. So I think Alvin, is looking forward to putting this behind him and focusing in on what he has to do to be the best he can for our team this season.
Do you have any indication that there's going to be resolution anytime soon?
No.
From a coaching standpoint, even if it is a suspension, how helpful would it be just to know sooner than later?
Yeah, look, I mean, we're working, practicing, getting better. Alvin's going to be a huge part of what we do this year. We'll take things in stride, and how they happen. We'll deal with, anything we have to deal with. We'll deal with it when the time's right.
Can you speak a little bit to what Clancy Barone has brought to the tight end room in the practice environment?
Yeah, I think experience. It's been a part of a lot of successful teams. Been a part of coaching a lot of successful tight ends, and you know, I obviously I have familiarity with him as a coach, you know, from all the way back to when I was playing at, you know, Texas A&M. So I think he's been a good addition.